What's happening? Back at it.
I can't do this.
Just starting chaos. But what else is new? Welcome back. Good to see you again. We're excited. There are not much in the way of announcements outside of check us out on the internet at beardsgaardbarbers.com or riverpeakapothecary.com for all your grooming needs and accoutrement and fun stuff.
You have an art show tomorrow?
There is an art show coming up this weekend. It's the Tiny Show, which means all the art is going to be small. And it's going to fill this entire wall behind me. It's going to be awesome. So come check us out in shop Friday, starting at 6 p.m., going till 8, and then any day afterwards for a month. You can just come by and see the art. Support your local artists.
5 artists, over 100 pieces.
It's going to be dope. And with that, y'all are in a cult. Well, in the gathering place of a cult.
All of us?
Because we wear robes.
Not all of you.
Okay.
After defeating the hag and devising a plan on your way back to the city with Marcus, and then providing a lovely reunion between him and his beloved. I hate saying that.
Marriage!
Wow. Whoa, wow.
You devised a plan to infiltrate the Guild of Eternity so that you can figure out exactly what they're up to, what's going on, and what you can do to prevent them from achieving some kind of goal. So you donned some hastily made robes, gathered some extra friends along the way, and were able to sneak into the main chamber of where the guild is holding this ritual. The cold stone surrounds you, and you notice that the crowd is beginning to quiet, and all of their attention is now gazed upon the dais of all of the leaders. They stand up at the altar. Tartlet is with them, with a glazed look in her eyes, just staring into nothing.
Glazed tartlet.
Glazed Tartlet.
Oof. Saw that movie, it wasn't good.
We're just gonna let that hang there.
Yeah, just for a moment.
And it makes me laugh.
It's just such a good visual.
Is it?
Now, is that a honey glaze or more of a teriyaki?
That's up to Chris.
Where are all of you standing currently?
I think when we left off,
You
I
had
was
enacted a bit of a plan,
Yeah.
and then kind of dispersed a bit.
yeah.
So we should confirm our plan.
The plan that we came up with is that Dizzy's gonna start with whispers and then a booming voice. And Rip is gonna create an image of the false prophet, but like huge, and demand that he follow orders and get mad at him for undermining the real gods. And then Iron's gonna grab Tartlet when all the chaos ensues. So I think we were just like getting into position for when we're gonna be to cast everything.
Iron was making his way closer to the stage, just like breathing in and out.
Okay.
Rip's kind of off to the side a little bit, so he's out of direct view. So when he casts his spells, now it's noticeable that he's the one doing it.
Okay.
I was gonna go up with Iron to see if Tartlet recognized me.
Okay. Get up and try to see if you can
I was going more towards the back and had the hood pull over my face so you could see my mouth move.
Okay. Need everybody to roll stealth checks to see if you can maneuver yourselves into position without
11.
getting too much. Okay. 11.
19.
21.
Damn.
Roll 17.
The
Fantastic.
is more
Plus 4.
I am not a
Just-
23.
Yeah, like a cartoon.
23.
23. Goodness. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Dizzy, as you're backing up and you begin to pull the hood up, you bump into a figure behind you. And when you turn around, you see Shelly standing there just with a finger up.
I just nod. As I pass it, I whisper, just sit tight for now. We've got this. What the fuck should have wrote? Wait, hold on. I have so many questions.
Yep.
Shelly's the master of disguise. Turtle, turtle, turtle. I love that's literally from the movie Master of Disguise.
The possibilities.
Yeah.
That's my VHS.
Child, and Shelly just does a little nod and understanding.
You all get into your positions, and you see one of the figures up on the dais steps forward and begins to address the crowds. Welcome, kindred. Our time is finally here. We will finally achieve all that we desire. Our dreams will be manifest in our own hands. The rest of them start to approach the altar, and you see Tharbad just turn, not paying attention to anything else. It seems as if her mind is just blank, and that she doesn't see anything else around her other than what is directly in front of her. She moves in next to the figure that spoke and reaches her hands into the large bowl that's on the altar. Picks up a dagger.
And I cast thaumaturgy. And
Okay.
go, how dare you, in a deep booming voice, worship this false god. This is not how you achieve immortality. Those who hear and practice this will never achieve immortality.
And then as soon
And then
as
also, I cast it again with whispers everywhere. Say,
Okay.
liar, no, he's a liar.
as soon as the main reveal is done, Rip casts Phantasmal Force and makes an image of the guy on the altar, but like 10 feet tall, just standing directly in front of him, and chastises him for undermining the gods and how dare you try to replace us? We're more powerful than you could ever know, and kind of jumping off of what Dizzy was saying about him being a false prophet, and anybody who follows him will meet a violent end.
Can only he see that, or can everyone?
Only he can see
Only
it.
he can
Okay.
see it. He's got to make an intelligence save. What's your DC?
13.
Okay. he sees it. For as focused as he was on everything, he just feeling like a conductor, making everybody kind of move around him to prepare this ritual. His gaze is directed up into the center of the chamber at this being that you've created. And says, we pray to no God, but we pray to the powers that are available to us. Who are you and where do you come from? Why are you here and why do you want to stop us?
This time to do the voice again, go you anger the gods, and the gods will take away any power that you have unless you stop us now. We can give you immortality the right way, but this way is archaic, and you will lose all magic in this world if you do this. You're gonna perish.
Make an intimidation check at advantage. This is going to be a high DC.
As of 24 or 24.
Damn!
As that's happening, I'm going to unleash Giant's Might
Okay.
and then start making my grab for target.
All right. So,
Okay, I want to just throw a thing that's going on in the background because Chelly's not involved with this.
right.
I will. You tell me if I can do this or not, because I would have, but I didn't want to interject. In the meantime, when Chelly was in there as a ritual, he started casting detect magic so he could see what was going on in the room.
For sure.
Okay, and he did it as a ritual, so it just
Yeah, kind of
just
like
in the
as
background
we're
doing
coming
nothing.
in.
Yeah.
I would. Okay, wait. I think you're gonna hold off to the panic started so you grab her under.
Well, everybody's starting to do their thing. That was the clue. Now I'm going to incite panic by becoming 13 feet tall.
Up there.
Yeah. And yes, because in that moment, because nobody else in the room except for this one person can see this figure, so they just hear him screaming into the room. They're just as confused and bewildered by everything that's going on.
I'm
And-
gonna change the whispers to say your leader is crumbling, abandoned now.
Okay. People start shifting and moving. There's murmurs of dissent kind of rippling through the crowd. The other members that are up on the dais start to kind of swarm into kind of encapsulate this main guy. As you enlarge yourself, I need everybody to roll initiative.
My plan is still not. Do anything still want me to roll?
Yours is
just in
still.
case?
Yes, roll for initiative either way, just so you're there with it.
Cool.
You do get a notice of a lot of magical things kind of in the room. It's a hot bunch. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Very mixed bag.
22.
22.
10.
Right?
15.
18.
And I'm 12 or whenever.
Okay. Goodness. So iron has begun to grow in size, and the panic starts to ripple across the crowd in the chamber. Dizzy, you are up first.
I'm not gonna guiding bolt leader.
I'm gonna help.
What does that mean?
How would you help? Legitimate question. Like how? In what way?
I could move people out of the way.
It doesn't matter. Guiding bolt, really.
They're kind of elevated above the crowd, so she does have a pretty easy shot at
You
it.
got this. I gotta earn this.
It's a little encouragement. Yeah, just hype man
Did I
it.
get advantage?
Slap on the ass.
I'll give it to you.
Nice. You don't have to. Thank God.
Yeah, no, why not?
Oh my
No.
God. No, 7. No. 8. This is my top one. That one was a
I
6.
gotta work on my pep talks.
Did you total?
Eight was total. The frogs are
And it just it veers up too high.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy again as my bonus action and go, that was a warning.
Okay.
The next one will kill you. Like I did that. Your friend who was found in the alley.
You notice that there are a couple other figures, the ones that are up there with him, look very similar to that dude that you destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that warning should terrify them.
keeps up.
They
I will.
look unhappy.
Oh, I'll take it. You want to speak to a manager?
Yeah, you're getting some Karen vibes. And it is now the rest of the council's turn. As they swarm in to protect him, one of them pulls him back. Two of the others fire off some in your direction.
You don't know where I am.
They saw the guiding bolt.
Come from my area.
Yeah, they said in your direction. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay. 16?
Yes. You see a few of the people around you start glowing with this like faint greenish light. It almost looks like flames being lit up off of them.
Like a fairy fire?
Huh? And you see them just kind of like start to panic and dart out.
I kind of run with the crowd. Like I'm still seeing the room,
Yeah,
but
you
I look
can-
like I'm panicking with them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you I can't believe we're attacking us. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
One of the other ones is very focused on you, and is going to cast darkness on you. I don't think there's a save, but I'm double checking.
Seemed like a constitution if it were.
There's no save.
So it's just a
So all of a
hit.
sudden,
It's a hit or it's
you're
a-
yeah, yep. That would be 19.
Nope. Thank you,
Yeah,
studded
get that
leather.
boost.
The
Nice.
the studded leather is
Yeah.
the additional AC point.
But it is a point that is right next to you. So you are still wreathed in the darkness, but it is not on you.
How big is it?
It's like a 10 to 15 foot sphere of
Okay.
darkness. So your vision just goes black. for a moment, and you cannot see anything. You still are where you are, and you can sense your way through, but you have to get out of there before you can do anything.
Yeah.
And the other one is going to grab Tartlet and start pulling her back as well to follow with the leader as they try to head off and away from the rest of the chaos.
You got your tart?
Brings us to Iron.
So I'm going for, well, now the guy that has Target to get Target.
But you're going to have to make some moves to get out of the darkness before you do anything.
Well,
Because right now you can't see a damn thing.
well, I'm just going to head in the same direction that I was going, that I saw, to get out of the darkness.
Alright. After a few steps, you see everything that's going on, and where she was standing the last time you saw her, she was no longer there. She's been whisked off to the side. So
Change the
pivot.
Pivot.
Toe pick.
Not within reach. I mean, I don't have a map to
I mean-
use, so. you gotta give me some footage here, buddy.
How much movement?
30, I have 30 feet of movement.
30 feet. So you're about 20 to 25 feet away still.
Okay. How far away was I when I started? I moved to the front.
I mean, there's still a good like 15, 20 feet from the front of like the crowd to getting up to the altar area. They're not like, it's not like.
Well, there was like a
there's-
stage, man.
There's a little buffer space.
Immortality!
Yeah. It's not a full-blown ranger. It's not like a basement show.
I mean, kind of
It
is.
kind of is, but
All right.
with a budget.
Let me look through the roads. Well, I guess, am I in range of anybody?
Yeah, there's a couple of the other guys that were there, kind of just like grabbing other things. It was the one that shot fairy fire out. The one that cast the darkness at you is there.
On my way to.
Okay,
Yep, then I'll take a swing.
absolutely. Make a swing.
Swing better. That's going to be 22.
That hits.
That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
As you're running through your charge, you see the guy running off with Tartlet, and you see this other guy who's just in your way, not liking it, and just skewer him right through the chest, pull him off the sword, and he drops down, and you can continue on your charge.
Anybody else within that range?
Yes,
Okay, I'll take another swing.
absolutely.
Oh, that's
That is.
That's going to be 12. Not as good.
Not as good. Just from the slapping somebody off the sword and trying to go for the second swipe, it just kind of goes a little off.
Dagnabbit.
Catches a bit of the rope. All right. Is there anything else?
No, I should.
All right.
I should.
The head guy. He's gonna point his hand back towards you as he sees that you're in closest pursuit, and he's going to fire off a magic missile at you. That is 9 points of force damage. As these small magical darts kind of like bottle rockets just impact you in the chest. And he's going to keep running. Because he's scared.
Skirt.
Rip, you're up. You're next.
Rip's gonna have the beast that he created follow the head guy as he's trying to get away and throw a punch at him.
Just coming up to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 3 points of psychic damage.
3 points per second. Let's see.
No save because he believes it's real.
Yep. Amazing.
It's in your head.
It is.
It was
Oh,
just
wow.
her. It would have been just her 50th birthday. Dolores O'Reilly.
Yeah.
It was like a day or so ago. Sorry, weird, random.
I mean, it wasn't that weird. I started off with cranberry sauce. So
True. Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't that hard. Chris.
No, thank you. Thank you. Made me feel
I got
better
you.
about
I got you, buddy.
myself.
I got you, Chris. All right. I support these shenanigans 100%.
Alright. Sweet. Anything else?
That's it. It's concentration. I don't want to lose
So you can, as long as you're not casting another spell that requires concentration, you can cast other spells.
my. Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action. And I'm going to inspire iron.
Woo! Okay.
And I'm gonna use a poem that I wrote for Teddy. So sorry. There once was a strong man named Ted who awoke and jumped from his bed. He shook Rip from his nap, then gave his knee a slap. My God, man, I thought you were dead.
Oh, Teddy!
Just a reminder of your old bud Ted to really get you in the fighting spirit.
I will avenge you, Teddy. Don't worry about it.
So you get
Excellent.
1d6
Get
inspiration.
these things that you can add to any
Uh,
attack or
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
There you go.
That's for help.
Once within the next 10 minutes.
Glorious.
What time?
Shelly.
As far as I can tell, I'm just like a cult member. I haven't done anything else, right?
You're just kind of chilling there. I mean, you don't see any other portals in the room,
Yeah.
but they don't know that. Or
And
you don't know.
nobody's been looking at me weird, despite the fact I'm a fucking portal in the room.
Not really. They're more concerned with the fact that there's a large fight breaking out, and the people that they have entrusted as their leadership is now panicking and trying to escape.
How far is the leadership where Tharbad is and everything from where I will be?
Probably around 50-ish feet.
I am going to move 30 feet closer to them and then use as my action dash to catch up to where they're at. Not do anything else, just get up to them kind of with that group, staying just outside of it.
Okay. While you do that, make an acrobatics check
Yep.
to see if you can navigate through this panicked crowd of people who are just running all over the
20.
place. Nice. Easily. There's almost like a dance. Like you take a few steps, there's a turn, you kind of like roll over one of them, you grab an arm and like twirl a guy into another guy, and it's very graceful.
Good thing you can rope.
Yeah. Quite nice. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's using your shell.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, yeah, you're able to kind of close up that gap and get right up in that space.
And I'm just kind of staying on, like, with them, but just on the outside. I'm not trying to push my way in, so not doing anything to cause any extra attention, just get up with them.
Okay,
And then that's my turn.
that's it?
Yeah.
All right. Picus.
So I was with Iron, so about how far am I away at this point?
I mean, you're still near that spot of darkness at this moment, but it's your turn to do something. As all of this kind of happens simultaneously.
Okay, so so I can't see anything.
Is she in the darkness, or?
You're like on the edge of it.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards, because I don't think that anyone knows that I'm with the troublemakers yet either, because I haven't really done anything. So I'm also gonna move towards,
Being very stealthy.
yeah. So I'm gonna move towards where Tartlet is at this point.
Okay.
And then when I get there, I'm still gonna try to keep myself part of like the pack, but I have a bunch of ball bearings that I'm just gonna kind of hold at my side
Okay.
and just drop them.
Just let them
Yeah.
scatter.
I have 500 ball bearings.
Are you dropping all of them?
No,
You're just gonna grab like a
499.
grab like
Gotta keep the lucky ball there.
like 2 big handfuls and just sort of like toss them forward.
Okay.
50 handful?
So I'd say, yeah, you're grabbing at least like I'd say 50 to 75
Okay.
per handful.
So say an even 100.
Yeah, we can
All
call it
all
100.
together?
Between
We'll
the two
call it
handfuls.
100 ball bearings that you just kind of drop scatter along or across the floor. Which is probably it's gonna take up a good like I don't know, 10-foot square area. Ooh, it's gonna be neat.
It's gonna turn into a
Do you-
ridiculous game.
Question: do you drop them or do you throw them in a direction?
I'm trying to be as nonchalant as possible about it, but I want them to kind of head towards
And give it a little.
where they're running out, the main guys.
Okay.
So
Try
as
to
I'm
get it in
going
front of
forward, I'm like, ooh, right hand, left hand. Yeah.
Very weekend at Bernie's.
That was the
Fantastic.
best analogy used for that.
All right. Fuck yeah. Okay, Dizzy.
Weekend at Bernie's was
We're
short.
back to the top of the round.
I mean, do they know I'm a troublemaker yet?
Specifically,
Yeah.
make a quick insight check. We'll say based off of
16.
you don't really know. It's hard to glean from them. They're not paying attention to you in any specific way. Because there's a lot of other things that are happening much closer to them.
I'm going to hold my action and cast Thaumaturgy again, because I can't just tell you whatever I want.
Sure.
And go in the booming voice, you've all had your warning, get out or die.
Okay.
To hopefully make a stampede. To hopefully try to make a stampede.
Okay.
And well, I'm also not used to do it again, make the ground shake. I can do that too.
Been a little extra free with the cantrip action comedy, but it's fun. So we can do that.
Some of the bones start crawling on the walls.
Ooh.
skeletons coming out of the walls.
Not yet.
Oh god.
He said
Keep giving me ideas.
Sorry.
Tim, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Stop.
Okay. So you're just inciting more panic, making the ground shake. Cool. It is the council's turn, so the rest of them are in their panicking moments. Two of them are gonna make a couple of shots at Iron. Nope. 22.
That does.
That hits. Hey! Got one. Hey! For 4 points of piercing damage, you feel a sense of crossbow bolt stick in the back of one of your shoulders. Very. Oh. Damn. Warforged. You don't take poison damage.
That's right. God damn
It's okay.
Must be nice seeing the full metal alchemist.
He's made out of wood and stone.
it. And iron.
And some iron. The other two.
Curses to me.
Where are they going? One of the other ones is gonna try and cast Fairy Fire on you as well. And I need you to make a dex save. Damn.
High dex, man.
Nice.
7
Very good.
again.
Yeah.
Dex based fire, alright. Even at 12'10", he's still got roots.
Very light on his feet. And the last one is going to make a run towards the main entrance that you all came into. It is. Oh no.
Is that one of us?
No one.
Just eats the floor like immediately. Like sees them try his comrades trying to attack you, and you're just like shrugging off full on bolts of just sticking in you, and he's like, I need to go, and does one of those like pivot turns, and that first step just catches ball bearings and boom, just busts his teeth out. There's blood all over the floor.
He got stoned.
I was gonna see if he could save with a little bit of acrobatics, but that did not happen at all. Wonderful. It's more like a wet crunch. Yeah.
I know that sound.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not a good
still
sound.
bone on stone.
Yeah.
That's gonna make a noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a wet crunch.
Like as it comes up to like.
Yep.
Oh bloody hell!
Fantastic. With that, Iron, it is your turn.
All right, I will keep making my way towards
Downtown?
Walking fast, faces passing the whole thing.
towards Tartlet
You got it.
and making swings at anybody who crosses my path until I get there.
Yep. You're able to close the gap. He's moving a little slower. He's carrying somebody.
Yeah.
You know. What do you do?
I'm going to take a swipe at him to get into this turn.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be inspired. 18.
18.
Thank you for
Makes
going
it.
6 on inspiration.
Woo-hoo.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Alright, let's go. Come on. Big damage. Nine points. Oh, the piercing. Yours.
As you approach, you kind of calculate he's got her like almost half slung over one of his shoulders, so you have to pivot and twist to get that shot into his other shoulder, so you can avoid hitting Tartan, which you do. And as he releases her to drop down and turn towards you, you see he's just got that menacing face, of just like, how dare you?
Well, I'm gonna dare again. Just try to finish him off. That is not with a can.
Definitely not the 10. And you go to pull the sword out, he just grabs your hand and holds it there and says, "You can't stop progress."
That's for sure.
Well,
You're not wrong, but like,
You always got it. And that's your turn. Is it? Is that your turn?
I'll give her my action search.
Ooh. Okay.
So take another swipe at him again.
Okay.
We'll stop progress. Stop progress. No, not with a natural one. Okay. How about this? Second swipe, on the other hand, polar opposite, natural 20.
Don't you only get your
I get both attacks on the action search.
the offhand?
I don't have offhand because it's not.
Or the
I'm not
dual
dual.
wield.
I'm not dual. I'm just single attack. Or single handed.
Yeah, single handed. You don't have the extra attack.
Yeah, you got to level.
Roll. Roll 4.
Oh shit, no. I was wrong. This is what I was going to say. Like, going after Terry.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Not yet.
You race.
Just the one.
Yep, gotta have myself.
That's okay.
Never mind. Well,
We'll get there. I know you're excited.
I know. It's been too long. Nice gathering.
So with that, he still tells you, you cannot stop progress.
Yak, yak, yak.
We'll have our day, and you will rue it.
No, I'm gonna ruin it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shit all over your day, bud.
At which point, the head dude he's going to fire a lightning bolt at you. That is dex save. Oof. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna take it
Half.
half. 36, half, 18. 18 points of lightning damage as this bolt just, it's catching you, but you're able to like spin with it just enough that you're not taking the full brunt of this. But it is a 100-foot line, which means Shelly, you're also up on there. Because you came up to run by dudes and Picus. You're up.
Is it hitting any of his men too? How's it just hitting us? They don't know if we're part of it.
Well, it's everybody within the line.
So
you
is
guys,
it
you guys are
some of
within the
their
line.
men
It'll
Okay.
hit some of them too. If they also fail.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that you two are also making dex saves
I throw shield up.
on a dex save.
It's just dex save.
Yep.
That's it. Doesn't matter what it hits.
One of those dudes gets a natural 20. And no. Two of them just vaporized. 8. Picus. Dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I'm confused. What's the
Oh, wait.
difference between this and this?
I'm 10.
Saving throws, we add a
That's still not-
6.
To this?
Yes.
Stop. 8.
You each take 36 points of
I'm down.
And if I only have 33?
You're down.
Then you are also down.
Okay.
Ooh. But he took out 2 of his own in the process as well.
I thought I was one of his own.
I mean, it was more of an angry blind shot
And me.
at him, and there were several people in the way.
I'm gonna shout, hey, I'm here for immortality, not to die. What's this?
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I hate the fact that we don't have a map to see if we're actually in a line.
Agreed.
Yeah, because it just took 2 of us out without even
So,
having a chance of knowing where we're at.
It's
in a line.
It is a 100-foot long line that is 5 feet wide.
Because how do you know I was in a line from
The dais itself is narrow.
like I'm like I don't like this.
That's totally fair,
Yeah.
and I'll wreck on a little bit.
Yeah.
The dais itself is narrow. It's maybe 10 feet deep
Well,
as just a platform, and it's probably about 40 feet long. So it's not there's not a lot of space to.
how do you
to
know
get
I wasn't in
up.
front of him or behind him the opposite way it was?
He's off on one edge,
Mhm.
and the one that you were chasing was going towards the door. So you've gone. In
I said I was just following the group.
She-
I didn't say it was
She's
one.
gonna be that. I know. Because
I'm just saying, like,
That's
this is
fair.
some shit.
Most-
Like,
most of the group-
like, it is. It's some shit to just be like,
That's
okay, well,
totally
you're all
fair.
here. Like,
totally fair. It's a valid
Yeah.
concern. I hear.
especially with something as powerful as that, to just be like, hey,
Yeah.
2 of you are dead. We are. We're literally fighting.
Welcome back.
Well, no, actually, literally, I am not fighting. I'm dead without.
But well, you got a cleric.
IRL.
If only there was a cleric.
Like there was a cleric. Oh wait.
Way far away from us, though.
Yeah, cause I'm smart.
Yeah.
I go in a line behind people.
Neither did I. Yeah. No?
Let's not toss any more gasoline on this fire.
Yeah.
Why? This is fun.
So I'm just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Rip's turn.
Okay. He's gonna have the beast middle-aged man throw another punch at the leader guy.
Okay.
3 more points of psychic damage. Then he turns and looks at the guy that's carrying Tartlet and says, "This graveyard seems overcrowded. People must be dying to get in," and casts Tasha's hideous laughter.
Perfect scenario for it.
You already have that ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
Yeah, he thought
Yeah.
that was real funny.
He is
Here we go, John.
buckled over, just full chuckle house, tears in his eyes, on the ground. Tartlet is also just still glossy-eyed, and just laying on the ground, just staring.
Friend Aaron.
But arrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay.
Thanks.
Mark me down as 2 deaths.
Wait, what?
I rolled natural 1, so now I have 2 deaths against me. So yeah.
2 failures.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You have inspiration at all?
I don't know shit.
Okay.
Feels good.
Ficus, I need you to just roll a d20.
The 2. The death. So you're gonna
Oh,
throw
no.
a failure right there. Get a bubble. You roll a 20, you have 2 successes. If you roll a 1, it's 2 deaths. Okay.
Now, if I have lucky feet, does that matter?
No,
but
because you're down.
Oh, your feet don't work.
Okay.
They are unlucky currently.
They're currently not
What do I have to roll? Or in cabinets?
You have to roll above
10 or better.
Above a 10?
Yep.
10 or, yeah, any double digits are good, single digits are not.
Got it.
My turn now.
Dizzy,
I am.
you see a crack of lightning burst out in the room.
Just a crack.
Yeah.
I'm going to
shit myself
go
with this one.
cure wounds on Shelly.
You run up and
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get. Oh shit! I get a roll.
Yeah.
You get 9 points back, and you erase your death saves.
There you go.
Hooray!
I'll be next. I'm just gonna put the death anywhere.
Oh, I know.
We're gonna figure out
Just
a way
roll
to
one.
do a map.
Okay.
Yeah, we need something.
We're gonna need something. The 3rd round. So we got one council guy who's laughing his ass off.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does he count as a construct?
He would be a humanoid,
So not a construct.
not a construct.
I can cure you if you get hurt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, potions and healing magic do work.
Cool.
On the Warforged.
Yep. The other dude who face planted,
Broke all his teeth.
just yeah, try to kind of like gets himself back up a little bit more. His whole mouth is just blood and eyes starting to swell up. He does not get up very easily, and he's still kind of struggling every time he tries to get a hand on something. He just keeps slipping and just bashing his elbows and
In
shit.
his own blood.
Those ball bearings,
And the blood is making it like extra slippery. It's It's not
like
pretty.
Three Stooges, but
Yeah, it's
but a horror.
full slapstick gore comedy. Just
Playing on roller skates.
yep. It's bad. It takes a couple points of damage. It's not good. Iron. You're up.
Okay. Oh, let's see if I can get rid of Chuckles here.
I'm having such a good time.
He's having a blast.
I mean, I guess I could just grab target.
It's cool, you can go. I got it, jokes.
Alright, let's go for it. Look. Yeah, 12. Oh, wait, he's prone, isn't he?
He is. You get advantage with melee attacks.
12 it is.
Alright.
Oh, bitch.
12, just not enough. And as he's laughing and writhing around, he's just rolling. So every time you go to stab, dink, dink. Yeah, it's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
And then I am going to use second wind.
Okay.
Regain some hit points. That is 13. That's so good. I needed that. Hopefully that's all. That's it.
Cool. As that's going on, you notice that the leader shouts out to the room and says, "I've had enough of this," and goes invisible. Super rude.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
How close is everybody to where the leader guy was standing?
He's probably about 15 feet or so. And then Picus would have been a little bit closer, about 25, and Chile was about 30.
Okay, perfect. Rip is going to cast Shatter at the spot where he was standing, and it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? 14.
Just saying. The beast man is going to try to take another punch at him. Even though he can't see him, he's going to punch towards where
Sure.
he's standing. So that would be 6.
Well, he made a save, so he still takes half damage.
Oh, he does take that.
Yeah, roll 3d8. And 3d6, I guess.
Which was
So it was doing separate.
Okay, so we'll keep going. So 6 points of thunder damage and 6 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah.
Horrible. My brain is malfunctioning.
It's been a long day.
So,
Holy numbers.
where's everybody at from what I can see? Like, how far are people from
Pike-
me?
Pike
I'm
is-
guessing I'm behind them. They're
Pecos is
running
near
forward.
you. You see a few bodies around you on the floor, and the dude who's just gore slipping around himself is he's probably about 8 feet away from you.
What, but the group I was with before going down, where are they at?
They, so some of them had scattered down. A couple of them got hit by the lightning bolt as well, and they're
How many feet?
There's one that's kind of like on either side of you.
Where was the guy who disappeared? How far away would he be from me?
Maybe about 30-ish feet.
And we're in what you said was a 10-foot corridor.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot
Long.
wide.
What's it
Not,
made-
not a corridor, but it's like a 10-foot raised platform, and then everything
Stage.
else. Yeah, it's like a stage.
What's the walls made of, or whatever around us?
Stone.
Stone.
You are underground. in
Stone
a-
above us as well.
Stone
Not
above.
not wood braces or anything.
Nope. There might be there would be some like support beams,
Mm-hmm.
like the big, thick, heavy wooden support beams along the ceiling to help keep it from caving.
So he
in.
ditched Tartlet. Tartlet's just there on her own now.
Tartlet's on her own.
The guy laughing next to her.
Dude, yeah, the other guy's
Chocolate bunny over there.
just having a fit.
And how far is Tartlet? From
Almost right around that 30-ish feet, next to Iron, at Iron's feet.
I'm going to run forward with my action, grab Tartlet, and one of my traits which I screwed up before and could have used with cunning action, I can dash. So when I grab
As a
her,
bonus, yeah.
I'm gonna dash back as a bonus action back the way we had come.
Okay.
So it'll be grab her 30 feet, dash back another 30 feet and have her.
Okay. Cool. Pikes. Roll a d20.
It was cocked.
It was cocked, but it's still above a 10, so you're good. She had another success. No, one success.
One of them. It is Dizzy's turn.
You get 12 points back. And you get to release your death saves.
Nice.
We finally doing some healing.
Hey.
Want to clear some play?
Who that I know of?
For how many years?
A lot. You'll be real mad when you get the bill.
Yeah. You'll be a life debt, the both of you.
Duck bill, goose bill.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
whatever works.
Yeah.
Just a man named Bill.
I mean, that would work. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I guess knows a lot of men named Bill.
How do you know a lot of Johns?
Also that.
Yeah,
dude still slipping around. Is he still slipping around in blood? Let's see. Hey, he gets up. He's looking just a mess. Absolute mess. And the other dude is still laughing. As he continues his chuckles. How old is that? Jesus.
How long does what last?
Up to a minute. Oh my god.
So he's just having a laugh.
That's just so cruel.
10 rounds of comedy.
He's gonna have really good abs.
Yeah, you ripped.
Hey,
He got ripped.
you got ribs.
But in fact,
That's for tricks, everybody.
he get ripped by little rats.
Oh, it's to make it at the end of its turn. See if you can. Nope. 2. Alright, it's iron.
Oh, let's put him out of his misery. Alright, that is 16.
16 hits.
Alright. That is 16.
Yeah. You put him out of his misery.
This
You
is
kind of like
hilarious.
brace your foot on his chest a little bit and just hit it.
Wayne,
Good night, sweet prince.
would you say you're in the business of misery?
I'm gonna take it from the top.
Oh no.
Misery loves company. Or was that Missouri? I can never tell.
Yep. Rip.
I'm now going to take my movement
Yeah.
and head back towards Kelly to help defend.
Yeah. You got it. The room is much clearer now as like almost all of the other attendees have been just funneling out. There's maybe a couple of them that have like just passed out. Some of them that had like run into each other and knocked each other out, just unconscious on the floor. But there's a lot more space in here to move around now. Except for up on the base where there's a lot of dead bodies.
As there should be.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. He is going to cast fairy fire towards where the leader was standing. And it's a 20-foot cube. It's a dexterity save.
Yep.
If he's in range.
It has no effect on anything.
That's all.
Seems as he is really
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
chill.
Alright, so I moved back 30 feet to where I was. Is there anybody that looks like a threat around me?
Make a perception check. There's a dude in robes standing there. As he turns towards you, his face is just broken, battered, and covered in blood, and blood is just dripping down, almost pouring out of his face.
Spiker on roller skates, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just standing there like this, shaking. You don't know if it's from shock or fear.
Aside from that, where I would definitely be looking, I know it's not gonna tell me shit, but I'd be looking back towards where we would have come in, that entrance.
You see like
Cleared
the
out
last
some-
couple stragglers kind of like funneling in through the door, but none of them are paying attention to you at all.
Okay. I'm going to cast Detect Magic again because that would have dropped when I fell. Because Detect Magic, even though if the guy went invisible, if he was around, I should be able to see him because it would be a magic spell. Maybe casting magic, probably have magic items on him.
That is correct.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And just give, I guess, another quick look, real quick, before choosing what I'm going to do.
You've got the target, right?
I got Tartlet, yeah. I'm technically still holding him.
And I'd come up to help defend that position.
So it'd be within 30 feet of me, I should be able to sense
Yeah.
magic. Faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. So if there's an object, it doesn't say the object has to be visible, just the creature has to be visible.
You get some pings off of the altar. There's a few objects up there, a chalice and a plate, like a platter that has some of the various stones on it. You're getting some hints off of that as well.
No weird floating auras anywhere though, or anything.
No floating auras. There's kind of a runic inscription on the front of the altar that's giving off a very faint conjugation magic. The chalice is enchantment magic, and the stones, hard to discern which one, but it's kind of a mix of like illusion, and necromancy, and evocation.
So, in amazingly fast Chelly speak, I just go, grab those, and just kind of point to it as I run towards the front door. I use, how far would the front door be from where I am that we would come in?
Like 40 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to go just my full 30 feet. I'm not going to use the bonus. I'll just go the 30 feet up there as I say, grab those and just get closer to that door with Tarlet.
Cool. Picus. You're feeling.
How far was Chelly from the altar? Well, how far were we from the altar?
Yeah, you're.
Right
It's
there.
kind of like right in between the two of you.
Well, if he,
Where I am now.
He's about 15 feet on one side. You're about 15 feet on the other.
except
So it's right in
for
between.
I pulled up to him. I used my 30 feet
Yeah.
to get to him.
Yeah.
He just
So
grabbed.
from where you were. Sorry.
Yeah, so
From
now I'm
right
another
there.
30 feet. So 15 feet between
If
us.
he grabbed Tartlet at my feet,
Yeah.
30, my 30 would have put him right next to
Yeah.
I'm right next to
So you're over there. So it's 15 feet behind the two of you.
him. Okay. All right.
From the direction whence you came.
So I'm gonna grab what I can off the altar,
Absolutely.
and then, so I'm gonna go, what is that, 15 feet to the altar?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna dash.
So 15 more feet of movement you can use to of your basement.
If you just dash towards the door, it's
Yeah.
good for 45 foot.
Yeah, you could totally get to where.
Yeah,
I'm
you'd be able to gather your things and head out.
Okay. I only get 25 feet.
Oh, 25. Okay.
My speed's 25.
She's,
So
she's small.
Yeah. Do you, all rogues have cunning action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd still be able to use dash as a bonus action too, so you'd still be able to.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab what I can and then basically just catch up
Just-
to,
Book it, and then everybody making their way out then.
yeah, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna just stick with Chelly.
So, as you all begin to gather your stuff and make your way out through the chamber into the exterior chamber, up and out into the graveyard, you are greeted by a sight of several dozen Triwath guards who have scattered themselves in this graveyard and are systematically going through and arresting every single member of this cult as they've been escaping. You see Rowan standing there next to Marcus with his tips. He's like, "Got your 6. You flushed them out like a herd of rats."
So they know that we're not. Got it.
Yeah, we're probably the only people actually
Yeah.
helping
Yeah.
another person out. Everybody else is just like,
There's still 2 more in there, a really bloody guy and a guy who thinks everything's hilarious.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh.
no,
Yeah.
Chuckles.
There's
Oh, that's
just
right.
the
A really
one
bloody
bloody
guy.
guy.
A really bloody guy.
And we lost leader.
Well, seems you found a friend.
Yeah. Hope she's still in there.
We'll see about getting someone to bring her about.
Is she just out? Is she just like,
She's just in a danger.
She looks to be like awake, but with just that glazed look of
glossed
just
over?
Like in Big Trouble in Little China when he's like,
yeah,
put his spell on them.
yeah, the 1,000-yard stare. The lights are on, so nobody's home. With that, we're going to take a short break, and we will be back in just a bit. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And that's the stream, guys. Goodbye.
And goodbye. So as you emerge, you see this mass arrest happening with the guards, just shackling member after member of this cult. Rowan and Marcus approach you with a couple more of the guards, and you see Hamish and Lazarn walk up. He's got his, both of them have their little notepads out. They're like, okay, we're going to need full statements from each of you as to what exactly happened.
Oh, we did your job. That's what happened.
Shelly steps up and just kind of walks around and goes, "I'll tell my story first. You see."
Hamish puts his arm around you and just kind of like leads you on. He's just, yes, no, absolutely. Just start from the beginning.
Well, I was born. It was a long time ago. I had a family.
You have some blood on you, by the way.
And you can do that quick.
We'll clean you up, I guess. We'll bring just.
So, my family. I had 10 brothers and 12 sisters.
It's a
What was their
lot.
names?
There's a lot of siblings.
Tell them your names.
Their names were Michelangelo, Donatello,
Okay. Yes.
Leonardo,
Right. Okay.
Raphael,
Got it. Yes.
I guess so.
My little brother was weird. His name was Dolly.
Okay.
Then
Just if I can interject for a moment, what does this have to do? It's great information, by the way, but what does it have to do with the events of what happened this evening just down there?
Oh,
you
I-
said start from the beginning.
That's fair. That's on me.
By the way, if you stop him, he has to start over. So what were you saying?
Like,
So
if
I
you were,
have-
if you would have been, let's fast forward a bit to just the events of tonight, from when you got down there, and what was going on specifically with this cult.
There were bad people in
Right.
a cult trying
Yes.
to do cult things.
As cults do, right? So far this tracks.
Exactly. They kidnapped a friend,
The spacey girl,
Tartlet.
Tartlet. Oh, Tartlet. Oh, you found her.
Yes.
Wonderful.
No
News. Good.
thanks to you.
That may be. We'll see how that goes in further investigations.
Then
Ah.
Then
Um.
we stopped the
Keep going.
cult things, fucked some shit up,
Got it.
and got our asses out.
Wonderful. Just, yeah, where we came in and
Decide to do your jobs.
it's just right. Yes. Look, if you had to do the amount of paperwork that we had to do, it.
So you're telling me
makes
that you
things-
won't solve crime with the paperwork?
Bureaucracy
That's what you're.
is
That's what you're
a
telling me.
huge.
So because you have to
impediment.
sign some paper, you won't stop people from killing people. Good to know.
Right. Now, we work with freelance individuals often.
They
for
do your
different
job
cases.
too.
We do compensate them if that is a concern
Are you saying you
that
pay
you
us?
have. Yes. Payments will be doled out, which is again based on the paperwork and getting everybody's statements in an orderly and ordered fashion.
Well,
So my family.
So
well, when you get paid,
I will
knock
say
it off.
that the sooner we get the paperwork done, the sooner we can pay you. The standard rate is 75 gold each.
Per
as-
person you catch?
for each of you, and then bonuses can be accrued depending on the severity and scope of the crime that was made.
How about murder in a mass setting?
That does have an added bonus of 100 gold total, and then because of your wondrous and continued help, we would be willing to pay a retainer fee if there were more jobs available and things to do around town in the greater area.
I
What
don't
do you
care.
get paid? Keep it perfect.
Pardon?
What do you get paid?
I get paid 1 gold per day. Yeah.
You should join us.
It's possible. There's security that I enjoy and some hours
How much does
work-life balance.
saving the world pay? Because
That's
we just
hard to
did
put a price on that. I'm not entirely sure how that's not really my I'm investigative.
We should check.
Okay.
You need to assert yourself and ask for a raise.
Oh, I
Just
pretty
let's
comfortable,
just do this
comfortable
with me
living.
right now. Just like pretend I'm your boss, and you're like, hey, I put my life on risk every day.
Like, well, my boss is over there.
Yeah, we're gonna do
You
the
talk
role
to-
play.
to the
You
captain.
want me to talk to
It's quite all right. No, I appreciate the thought, and it's
You're
really,
undervaluing
it's-
yourself.
Thank you. That's kind. Look, I like you all very much.
Close
You have a
enough,
strange
don't
way of
get
doing
fat.
things. I'm gonna go take. Sir, I'm gonna. And Hamish walks off to go and talk to Iron as
I will recount the highlights of taking out the hag, being
That's
for-
two.
like being
That's
hired.
two with 150 gold each. You took out a hag.
The hag that was hired to acquire the items for this ritual.
This is
Okay.
just so good.
All the shit that we went through because once there was payment involved, like I really did laugh, but he was just like, all right, let's just itemize this here because Daddy needs a new sword. Let's go.
Yeah.
We also
Hamish
had-
is
You're a
jazzed about it
father.
because he loves itemizing lists.
We also had to make our own robes. I expect to be reimbursed.
Wait, hold on. You're a father?
It's an expression.
Can you explain it?
I mean, I'm the big man on my campus. I want that. I'm daddy. I want new shit. That's it. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm 1,700 more years old. Maybe. Who
I
knows?
thought you were like created, not like born.
I mean,
Do you hatch from eggs?
Yes.
I do.
We know.
him, yes,
Rick's
me,
gonna start
no.
writing a screenplay.
And then here's the big musical number.
Oh,
by the
so
way,
many
that's
people.
right.
Yes.
I'm assuming I dropped Tartlet by Rip. So.
Yeah, and Tartlet is being tended to by some other clerics and mages that are trying to figure out, you know, what her condition is and how to revive her. And they're going over some, I don't know, different approaches, talking about what they could do over the course of, you know, 20, 30 minutes or so. They are able to rouse her and bring light and movement back to her eyes, and she's kind of laying there looking very confused as to everything that's going on, and sees you. She goes, Bunty? Bunty? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
What am I doing here?
That's the question.
What are we doing here? Where are we right now? And why is it dark?
It's nighttime.
That tracks. Okay. I'm just trying to get my bearings. How?
There was about 100 of them she dropped down there if you want bearings. Bicus, you still got some more of those bearings?
Ficus? Hi.
What's the last thing you remember?
I remember the fire, and I remember running into some of those guys, and she points over to some of the other cult members in their robes. It's like things kind of got fuzzy after that. They're
Do you remember picking up shovels and whatnot?
why would I need shovels?
I don't know, running into a shop and you needed shovels and
No. how long was I gone?
So the last thing you remember is literally right after the fire.
I mean, like maybe a few weeks after the fire.
What did you do for weeks after the fire?
I mean, I was trying to find just information, wanted to figure out what was going on, and look, I have contacts too, and I wanted to make sure that you had somebody acting as your wing to, I don't know, cast a wide net.
Is she lying? I tell she's lying.
Roll insight check.
17?
She believes that what she's saying is true. She's disoriented. She doesn't know. It doesn't seem like she has a grasp on anything that's happening. Yeah, everything's just super fuzzy.
How did you end up with these cult guys? You said you remember meeting them, right? Where'd you find
Yeah,
them?
well, I mean, they wander around the streets and talk to people, and I figured, hey, you got information, I got information, and I want to learn more, and they seem super sketchy.
What kind of information?
But anything about the fire? I mean, the last thing I remember before the fire happened was we had a client come in. He was acting real spazzy when he was hanging out in the lounge, talking about like crystals or gemstones, and if there was like a trade or a barter that we could do. And I said, no, man, it's cash only unless you have something that's worth, you know, a lot of value, like things that could be resold, like, you know, not sentimental shit. Because sentimental doesn't pay bills. And he was acting all kinds of out of sorts. I noticed he had this pin on, and the pin was the same symbol that they have on their robes. So it was a shot in the dark, and now I'm here.
So it's been a hot.
It's been like 6 months.
Her face just goes pale. 6 months.
It's been.
6 months since you looked at me.
Oh wow.
I wonder if there's any sort of way that we could jog your memory of things that happened while you were in this state.
One of the mages that's next to you is like, yeah, so memory reconstruction is doable. It's super tricky. It's a little dangerous. We can do it, but know that it's not like a guarantee you get everything back. Best case, bits and pieces.
Okay, well, that's up to her if she's willing to do that.
I suppose. I mean, I want to know. If I've been out of it like this for 6 months, like who knows what I could have been doing and been involved with, and oh, that's yeah, can we do that? I want to do that.
What would you need from us in order to do this?
Don't worry about it. We have all the things we need. I just wanted to kind of, you know, clarify, you know, the risks involved.
Well, that's something.
But if you're ready to go and y'all are good,
I think
we
so.
can, you know, let's take the night and just kind of rest. You want to eat and get your strength up, and then we can start tomorrow, midday, anytime after lunch.
Perfect. I can get my 14 hours.
Great. Here's my card. And it's got all his information, a little address. It's nice. It's kind of like embossed a bit.
Got fancy
It's
cards.
fancy.
Got fancy cards.
While this is going on, Shelly has taken out out one of his sabers, and in the ground, just starts trying to redraw the leader's face by memory, so that he could show them. So he's just kind of like carving it in.
Yeah.
Like a very like Renaissance style painting.
Yeah, you got the sketch artist there, like trying to recreate.
Yeah.
Just better than the sketch artist.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty good. I mean, it's what he does.
Yeah, so it just, and I figured I'm drawing it, and then he's going from there,
Yeah,
because
using
if
that
I
as a
told
base.
him, it would take fucking forever, so he's
Absolutely.
just kind of, like, it's much quicker if he just
Yeah.
sketches it out, and yeah.
At one point, he even offers you like a pen and paper.
And then I
So-
take it and just, yeah.
But I figured this is just it's gonna go faster.
Yeah.
Just, I can work off of that. We'll tweak it out then.
I'm gonna show all of my magical items to like the clerics.
Yeah, just be like, hey, what is this stuff?
Yeah.
One of them comes over with a couple of the guards as well, just so that everybody sees what's going on. Like, we're not taking it, don't worry. Just, you know, if something's dangerous, we will have to take it, you know, for evidence.
What
But
do I
we'll
have?
log it. It's
You have a chalice?
yeah. There's a chalice. There's an assortment of stones.
Don't move the stones.
Again, while this is going on, after Chelly hands the guy back,
Yeah.
Chelly sneaks back.
He's gonna be. We'll get to it in a second. Jelly sneaks off.
Sneaks back down
Yeah.
into there, to where the altar was.
Hmm.
Licks it.
No. Casts firebolt to try and destroy the altar.
Okay.
No.
That's a choice.
Yeah. That's a choice.
And I'm specifically aiming, if not to destroy the altar, I'm aiming at the rune that was on it to try and destroy
Yeah,
at least
the
the
engraving.
engraving that was there.
Watch what it says, the secret code to bypass the ritual.
I mean, let's go. Nah, it's only a 10.
I mean, it's easy enough to hit.
Yeah.
It's a inanimate object.
Yeah, and it's oh, it's just straight. It's 3 points of damage.
Yeah. It kind of singes on the stone. It doesn't seem to affect.
Him just being pissed off, he goes up and sees if he can kick it over.
You curb stomp that altar. Break down like.
Just take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down to 8.
Just crack your toe.
I do it again.
It just you just make.
I will not heal you
I
again.
do it again.
No.
It's 1 point each kick, so you have fun with that. Just
Do it 7 times.
kicking a stone altar.
He's just pissed.
Just-
and he's
yeah.
just he does it a total of
There's a few several guards down there now, kind of like just taking stock of everything that's going on, kind of like doing the tape off.
he's done it 3 times,
and they're giving you space.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, he's had a day.
Stupid cult, guys. Stupid cult. Almost died.
The chalice, you're very pretty cut. It's kind of like a brassy gold, and it has very ornate carving around the rim and the base. It is imbued with the ability to charm someone if they drink from it. Your selection of gems. You find there is an ice gem there. A tiara, a little diadem that it is set into is the same one that you used to have at your brothel.
I couldn't remember if it was like a necklace or.
It's like a
Tiara.
little tiara crown. Several like sapphires, rubies, emeralds.
Pick a stone.
One of there's one that's kind of like a milky green, like a pale milky green color, and that is called an iron stone.
Yes. How do you spell that?
IOUN.
If you eat them, they taste delicious. Which one is it? There's multiple, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I think it's the one I have. Like, gives you.
It is considered it's a mastery. Your proficiency bonus increases by 1 while you are attuned to it. So you have to attune to the stone, and then it kind of like orbits around your head.
So is it anything you're proficient in, or is it just one of your proficiencies?
Your proficiency bonus.
So it's all anything.
Anything that you're proficient
Nice.
in gets an additional +1. Yeah, that's a big one. And then there's another one has like a very, very sharp yellow color to it, and it almost looks like a shard. Now it is the guy tells you, he's like, like by itself can't really do much. This would be something used in crafting. I'm guessing someone found something and broke it to get this. But if you end up finding ways to put this like into a wand or a staff of some kind for any kind of mage, this would allow them to cast a whole bunch of like really gnarly spells.
A cleric could do this?
I mean, maybe.
Hey, best friend.
I mean, kind of. I mean, it's used to craft magic items, so possibly. But a wizard could have that. So. Oh, yeah, wizards, sorcerers, bards, druids, maybe. The druids are weird, man. I met this one once. He was just out of it. He'd been living in the forest too long. Talking about bees.
Hello, bee.
Did he say all right, all right, all right?
I think so.
Good
Alright,
guy.
alright, alright.
Oh, you met him, huh? Okay.
Be that.
Tharbad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think something about like having rough hands. What was his name?
I don't remember.
Okay. He's really ragged.
Yeah. Big guy, super nice, but
Yeah.
like very weird.
He's my speed.
Okay. Just gonna jot some notes down.
I'm also limping a little.
Yeah.
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 Alright, I just healed you. What'd you do?
I'm pissed. I kick shit when I'm pissed.
You ever tried therapy?
I don't think the therapist would last.
I would love to be a fly on that wall.
Very expensive.
It's a lot of hours. And then there's one of the sapphires can be used to cast small illusions.
Can I do these things even though I'm not a magic being?
It's very difficult for someone who doesn't use magic to. It's doable for some of these things.
Like I could
You could use that one.
chalice.
You could use that one. You could use the chalice because it doesn't require you to like understand how it works necessarily, other than just like that's how it works. But the shard needs to be crafted into something in order for it to really function.
Iron stone should be used, right?
Iron stone you can use, and the illusion stone.
The shard is basically you, me, or her are the ones that could probably use that.
Probably. Yeah. Most of it.
Dips.
What does the sapphire do?
It's shiny.
Creates a minor illusion. Has 3 charges. So 3 uses per day. Regains all spent charges at dawn.
And it doesn't like explode if you lose all 3 or lose its thing. Like,
No.
oh,
What if you eat it?
no.
Find out.
Nice.
You can make really cool poops that way, though.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, the next lesson called Shitty Illusions.
Wonderful.
It's the Scat Man.
Over the course of the next like couple hours, you know, Hamish and Liza get a chance to talk to each of you. If you have questions, let them know. And they're just hauling all of these people away,
We get 75 gold per prisoner, right?
each.
Yeah, per prisoner.
No, for each of you get 75 gold for the thing, and then there's the additional.
Then I want to hold on to all but one of them, and then I'll give you more people every day, and that's 75 gold a day.
We already have them in custody.
Well, that's not fair to me, is it?
It's incredibly fair.
We used
I mean, you do know like that's a lot of money.
He has to work 75 days.
Yeah, that's
For
why
what?
we figured this out in a week, and he could figure it out in
Which is
how
why
long have you lived here?
Which is why we pay the rate that we pay.
That's fair. Fine. I guess.
That's all I'm saying. It's pretty fair.
Just save the world. I guess one more 75 gold each.
It sucks not being special.
I'll be back with
He ate me.
yeah. It's okay. as he walks away, he's like, I feel you, man. You did good. You did good.
If you get special, we can open a spot.
You get special.
I'll take that into consideration.
Enjoy your 1 gold.
I feel like that was a dig.
No, he doesn't dig. He's slow.
After speaking with the captain comes by and disperses each of you 75 gold, as well as an additional 100 for the group.
An extra 20 each.
Yep.
Yep.
So 95 gold each.
Mhm.
Quick maths.
Okay, maps. Hey, we can buy shit.
They have also set up for you for the next couple of days. Your housing costs are paid for. You get a spa day. You get food.
Spa day.
So they're
All
very
about the
appreciative.
spot.
Shall he get his
Yeah.
shell waxed?
Sure.
Hurdle.
They'll have people there to make any repairs to weapons and armor and anything else that needs to be tended to over the next 2 days.
Nice.
I'm going to
Covered for a couple of days. They're
I'm gonna head to the Noble Goat during that time.
Sure.
Get my bag.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to go and do that.
Okay. I'm not having a bag full.
You get a bag of holding for your bag of holding.
Bags on bags on bags.
It's okay.
Bye. Bye, universe.
Can you keep doing that?
Nice.
Like, let's say your bag of holding gets filled. Can you buy another bag of holding and put a bag of holding in that bag of holding?
I love that so much, and we'll get into that later.
I feel like that's like meeting yourself in the past. Like if you time travel and you fuck up
No.
the
We're
space
gonna put a pin in that
Yeah.
for after, but let's.
The world wants to know.
The world knows. Anyone
Yes.
who plays D&D enough
I know.
knows this, and you're gonna find
Not
out.
good.
I don't want to tell you because I want you to do it.
No, it's gonna rip a hole in space time to be some angry idiot.
Welcome to the void.
Yeah.
And it's gonna dump out everything in the bag of holding and pick it all up.
There you go. See, you know.
I had dreams.
Over the next 2 days, do we, like, as we're there, do we see, because obviously they have a drawing, an image of what the leader looks like. Do they put up, like, wanted signs? Do they do?
Yeah. Over the course of the next 2 days, you see there are posters plastered in front of like every inn on like random businesses.
What's your reward?
The amount of guards patrolling the street definitely seems like it's been increased, or they've at least increased the number of patrols instead of having a predominant amount at the camp. The captain of the guard does grant you each honorary title for helping save the
I
city.
get a badge.
It's not a badge. It's not like an official badge.
You want for kids? We hand out
but
that I can just wear.
It's like a really well made ribbon. It's not like a little, but like it's a
Puffy ribbon?
it's like a pin, it's not a badge.
Like a
It's
metal.
not all metal, but it's like a
Like
small piece of metal
like
that's been
metal.
wrapped with fabric.
Military metal.
I want
Yeah,
one of
kinda
those
like-
like sheriff badges you give kids to like junior sheriff. That's what I want.
You can go and get one made if you want.
What's our new title?
I mean, the title itself is more just a recognition of somebody who's done well for the city.
It's like tiny keys to the city, right?
Not quite that esteemed, but
Is it like a little deputy
not
badge?
any keys to the city.
Save the city.
You saved the city, and as of
Does that not
as such,
achieve?
this title grants you the ability to travel anywhere within the city limits. You have access to all regions, including the Langdon House, which is the current ruling family. You can make requests to be present during council meetings between the various guild houses when they do some of the business.
Can this tile be taken away?
It could be.
Like, we were like, just go to council meeting, just kind of poke the fire, just for shits and giggles.
If you go in and start flipping tables, yeah, they'll probably take it away.
Just
But
like throwing out little quips that make them fight against each other. We gaslight the councils.
it depends on how that goes.
Performance check.
I got this.
But you have a much easier time of being able to get around the city, and you're looked at by the members of the city with esteem. It's a symbol to note you are important people now.
It's a symbol of narcs.
It's a symbol of respect. People that will uphold the integrity of the party vibe of the city of Tharbad, but also like not gonna take shit from douchebags.
Does the pin say top partier? Can they?
You could write on
I
it if you
am.
want. All right.
Top partier.
How much to have my regular silver?
Hey, I don't like this.
To get a rapier silvered is going to be it's probably going to be about 85 silver worth of material, as well as 10 gold to have the work done.
Okay, so 10 gold, 85 silver.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
What does that do?
Just map
We
it out.
can
You
hurt
kill vampires.
Vampires.
And
There are certain things that don't like silver,
It adds extra damage.
as well as undead and lycanthropes.
This is a direct threat.
Good thing he's an ally for now. And with that, we will see you all in a couple more weeks. Have a wonderful night.
Is there an exciting announcement to make,
There's
Tyler?
an exciting announcement to make for those of you who don't know, because I didn't mention it earlier. But tomorrow is the shop's 7th year anniversary. We've been open for 7 years at Beardsgaard Barbers.
If that was a child, what grade would they be in?
7.
Nice. We're learning shapes. I guess cursive, maybe?
No.
No, that's not
Basic
basic
Roman
math. Basic
numerals.
math.
Yeah.
Basic math, add and subtract.
And subtract still for sure.
Multiplication.
Multiplication's third.
What?
Is
Yeah.
it first grade?
Third grade.
It,
Yeah.
it probably in our time, yeah.
It's still third grade.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Hey, it's second.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shit is progressed.
Yeah, it's more than third.
It was 2nd and 3rd. Either way.
Depends on the school.
We're doing multiplication tables tomorrow.
Yeah,
Have fun.
come by the shop and do
Have
some
fun.
math minutes. There will be shapes and colors.
You're welcome.
Juice
And there'll be
boxes.
snacks and juice boxes.
Orange slices.
I
Why
explained
live
it
in
now.
Butter crackers, orange slices.
Swine livers and Capri Suns.
Instead, you get Laquan saltines. The adult
Bougie
snacks. That's not bougie.
Adult lunchable.
Saltines.
Depends on how you eat.
Pinky up.
Your pinky
Have a
out.
wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so much.
Pinky up.